These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They can't get out of the way of that straight. Beautiful counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in, fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Wanting to land the left hook, but was not successful. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to... Here we go, it's round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That hook just can't find the target. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he fails to score with that left hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. He wanted action, and they are delivering. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot... And there's the bell for round three. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And shoot. Nice stop, but that won't score. thankful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Back and forth they go. Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punching. Missing with that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to... Here we go to the fourth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. Nice counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. So close with that uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper. Hold it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Swing and a miss with the jab. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Flush miss with that jab. So far, it seems like aggression has been... Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Looks Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell to start round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Good, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee.
And down goes Jones Jr. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
That counter punch caught him clean. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice. And there's the bell for round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That uppercut doesn't land. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. We were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wait.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. It appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout with...
And there's the bell for round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little...
Looking in from the outside. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. This one takes the K. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey, ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic posture.